Hey Aries, how's it going everybody? Happy New Year. Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is going to be your reading for the first half of January 2024. I hope everybody had an awesome holiday and New Year's. And as you know, these are general readings. Please keep that in mind. Just take the messages that resonate for you, leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, I do offer them via Zoom. You can contact me below in the description box, BlueMountainsTarot@gmail.com. Aries, let's see what is going on with you guys for the first half of January. Okay. Interesting. It's almost like I'm getting here, as soon as you get to a certain place in your life or in this spot in your life, whether it's a relationship, I don't know. There's a certain thing here that shows up with a lot of abundance. Okay, you have the Empress card, the Ten of Pentacles, Three of Cups. There is something here that I feel is like emotionally you're having fun with it. You're sort of climbing to the top, I should say. You're growing and gaining a lot of abundance. This could also be a part of your spiritual path with that Empress energy. And I feel like you're actually enjoying what you're seeing in terms of results. You're starting to sort of feel like life is showing you a lot of fun, a lot of abundance, possibly in terms of finances with money. But then you have this Ten of Swords, which is sort of saying like, that's the end of the past or a closing out of something here. You could have just ended off or gone through a very stressful time, Aries, where you feel like this was just, it's meant to be done. And I feel like when whatever that situation is, you end up growing in your life on so many levels. You reunite with family and friends. You connect with the people who you can celebrate your life with, the joy. There is something here that shows me that you went through a bit of a battle. But I feel like you know now that this, like the ending is done. It's here. It's meant for complete closure and finish complete. King of Wands could have been a person here that you were around. Somebody that wasn't really, it's like they could have been a good time for a certain period in your life. They could have shown you something that you found attractive at one point. King of Wands can be a very attractive and sort of convincing or persuasive. I feel like you got a lot out of a situation for what it was. Let me just clarify this for you. Ten of Swords and the King of Wands. Four of Wands. I feel like this is what you wanted, was marriage. Or a sense of commitment from this individual. And I feel like you've accepted here. There's a bit of an acceptance here with the Empress. Seeing the beauty within yourself, seeing the abundance around you in life, knowing that, hey, maybe you were focusing a lot of your energy here, Aries. Now, this could be your energy, the King of Wands. It is a fire sign. Clarify this for me, please. Let me see. I think the Four of Wands is what I was saying a little bit earlier about reuniting, connecting again with friends and family, being able to express your love in a more like authentic way, in a more consistency, like being really in a good place within yourself. Tell me about this King of Wands. Two of Wands, Page of Swords. Yeah, there's blocked communication here. You had to choose a different route here, Aries, from, I think, possibly from a person. Something in life has given you an ending, and it said, you kind of have a choice here. You can continue on the road of being hurt or, putting yourself in a predicament with a situation or a person, you could have stayed a lot. You could have been here because you were trying to understand why there was like this inquiry or wanting to figure out why something happened the way it did. For some of you with the Page of Swords, this is sort of creeping on the internet, checking somebody out, or this person maybe checking you out. I think ultimately you're searching out the stability, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Wands is like, okay, I'm at this fork in the road with a situation. Ten of Swords tells me that you had a lot of stress. You're like, I think it's time for me to finally. It's almost like a final calling, where you're like, I need to go down a different path in my life because I'm missing out. I feel like you're missing out on the abundance, the love, the true celebration around you with friends, family, life, money, work, all these things. And I feel like some of you, what's the outcome here? What is this outcome with the Two of Wands, Page of Swords? Yeah, Knight of Swords. You finally had the courage here, Aries, to take action in a direction that you need for yourself. And there could have been something here where I think a lot of you are growing on a spiritual level. I think a lot of you are showing up in your Empress energy, seeing the beauty within yourself, seeing that life, there's so much more that life has to offer you, but you were maybe focusing on a situation that until it was like it's just, you had to see it till the end. You had to see it to completion. You had to go through and maybe stick it out longer than maybe than you anticipated or thought. And I feel like ultimately this is where you're taking action. You do have to cut communication off. I feel like the Page of Swords is blocked now, and it's like you have to somehow block communication. Maybe some of you have like changed your phone number or changed an address, or like you're difficult to locate here. You're difficult to find. It's almost like you got what you needed and now you're like, okay, on to bigger and better things in my life. Ten of Pentacles, abundance, stability, family, relationships that are of, they're more valuable. They treat you more, whether you're male or female, like the Empress and the Two of Cups. This is it. This is that relationship, the connection. Someone who truly values and loves you here, Aries. You're moving forward on... maybe you've already met a new person. Let me see about this. I'm also getting that, you see, like the Two of Wands, the Two of Cups. 2 and 2 is 4. And I feel like it's almost as if you spotted a different person or a different... This could be a few things. This could be a job or other things that relate to you. But it's almost like something highlighted itself over there. You saw another possibility. You saw an open door. You saw something where you felt a sense of relation and connection to somebody or something. I do feel like a lot of you, this is relationship oriented, but I do see the abundance here as well. The stability of Ten of Pentacles, which could be financial. And I feel like that was your deciding factor. Is that you saw, I want to see here, tell me about the Two of Cups. This connection or partnership for Aries. What is this? Work, 8 of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Like I said, there is a lot. This is for some of you a relationship, but I feel like it's something that it's worth, regardless if it's a job or relationship, it does bring in a sense of reward for your effort. And there could be financial abundance there. Is there any relationships here for Aries? Tell me more if this is a relationship, because I do feel this as well. Relationship energy, please. For those of you who've made this connection, two again. Yeah, Knight of Cups. Two of Swords, which is where I feel you were like, I'm not sure, maybe you're indecisive about a situation, whether to take action or not. I do feel like you are having energy approaching you here with the Knight of Cups, somebody maybe rushing in with their feelings. This is where I feel that you sort of saw something else. You looked into another direction. However, because maybe you have this Ten of Swords energy of feeling a sense of, overwhelmed or stressed out, feeling burnt out, feeling like you can't do this again, I feel like some of you end up bracing yourselves for a bit more of a slower approach. Knight of Pentacles. You may have a little bit of a guard up. And I feel like it's not even a guard. I feel that you're focusing on yourself. You're working towards your career, your work, making your money, but also you're focusing, Aries, on yourself, on your own 11:11 on the clock. It's like alignment within yourself, first and foremost, with the Empress. I feel like you're showing the new situation or the new person how you value and nurture your life, yourself, how you take care of yourself. You're putting up like a sense of, it's like you're showing your standards a little bit more. They're a bit more evident. You have two Knights here. Definitely, I feel like you're being approached here, Aries, and this is what's grabbed your attention. Someone else showing up with excitement to get to know you. Why are you, if you're guarded here, or what is this Knight of Pentacles, please? I think you want to sort of keep your options open at this time. I think here with the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords, I feel like you're saying, I don't need to rush into anything. You did move on, and maybe initially you sort of took action towards another individual or another situation, but I feel like you're weighing out your options in a sense. You want to make sure this time around that you make the right decision. And so I feel like it's things are coming up in pairs. Like you've got the two Knights, the Two of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Two of Wands. You have a sense of, and the twos, there's this Four of Wands, which is ultimate stability and bringing things together for you in your life. I think you're definitely putting the work into yourself. I think you're being a little bit choosy here. Page of Swords again, I'm staring at that, saying to me, like, you need to do your research this time around. You need to look into things a little bit deeper before you make that decision. You don't just run on impulse. King of Wands, Aries, that could be you working off of a bit of an impulsive energy and jumping into a situation thinking, this is it, this is the one, this is the job, this is the person, I'm all fired up, I'm ready to go, let's go. And then you realize, like, is it really showing you all that you need and want in your life, all that's good for you? Because it feels like, to me, you end up with a bit of a Ten of Swords stressed out energy. Repeating old cycles, repeating old patterns. Tell me about these two Knights, please. Tell me about the Knights. Temperance, yeah. A few things, guys. Sagittarius energy. I think that's the thing, is that you're allowing things to go with the flow here. I think you sort of want things to work out, but you're sort of seeing how things, like, let's see how this goes. Let me be a little bit more selective. Because in the meantime, you're doing a lot of healing here. And I feel the Temperance card is a sign of patience. So you're being more patient with yourself. You're putting more emphasis on inner work, inner self, your workplace, earning your living. And you're sort of allowing things to just fall into place, happen when they should, almost. So I think you're just, it's almost like with the Two of Swords and the Temperance, it's like no decision. not doing anything, letting it come to you, letting the other party make a decision more so than you. I feel like you're not totally offering everything up, but you're also not closing everything down. And I feel like that's what this the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. It's kind of that energy of the Temperance. One comes rushing in, one slows the pace down. There's a sense of even give and take. So if that person slows down or that situation slows down, you might pick up the pace. If they're rushing in really quickly, you might slow down the pace. You're just going with a very easy flow of things here. You're allowing things to unfold as they should, but you're staying engaged. You're still playing in the game, so to speak. You're a part of it, but you take sidelines at times. All right, interesting, guys. I hope that helps. Let me get one more closing card for you guys. What is the final message? What is the outcome of the message that Aries needs to know? Then I'm going to do your Wisdom of the Tao card. Any other final messages here? Clarify the reading. Hangman. What you're working on, Aries, is this change of perspective in your life. I think you realize now with this Ten of Swords really throws this reading in, like it really, there's a bit of a dagger in the corner of this reading here. And I feel like you're not willing to be sacrificing your energy anymore yourself. I feel like what you're trying to do is sort of step aside and unstick yourself from situations where it's kind of like I'm just trying to unravel the puzzle here, maybe from the past, unravel myself and untangle the energy so that you can be fully available and free. So in the meantime, I think you're keeping open-minded, but you're also trying to unwind things in your life so that you can fully be available. But I don't think it's stopping you. I think you have the energy saying, yeah, life is not perfect. I'm not perfect. I have things that are still stuck energy in my life, things that I'm working through, but that doesn't make me unavailable. It doesn't make me stop from pursuing the things that I want to do. Knight of Swords. I think with all of these knights, it's like the things that are coming at you, you address accordingly, you face them accordingly, but you also are taking these approaches. So it's a yin yang, it's a give and take, and the Temperance is kind of clarifying that for me, where when you want to work fast, you can. When you want to take it slow, you can. If you want to show up with a lot of energy and excitement and love, you can. But in the meantime, I think you're putting a lot of priority on yourself. Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, you're working on yourself, the Empress. You're growing on a spiritual level. You're learning to love again within yourself and to sort of enjoy the abundance around you, versus giving away all of your energy to other things, other people, and then you become depleted or you become worn out or stressed out. I think what you're learning here, what you're recognizing, is that you have to look into things a little bit more with a fine-tooth comb before you buy into a situation. You have to sort of do your research, look into things a bit deeper to truly find out if this is worth your while, if it's worth your time. Is it really going to align for Aries? Maybe let me take a little bit more time to look into it, to feel out the situation versus rushing in or feeling convinced to rush in. That could be energy coming towards you as well. Control your emotions. No matter what greatness you have achieved and how much you are loved, rage can reverse all of this in the blink of an eye. Take a deep breath and remain calm. The real strategy will reveal itself. I love this, Aries, because that King of Wands could also be a very emotional person. It could come out with anger and rage or, anxiety, things like that. And I think that's what this Temperance card is doing, is you're taking a deep breath and remaining calm. Because, like I said, you're not making solid decisions. You're letting things reveal, and you're seeing what happens here. What happens when I give a little? Let's see if I receive a little, etc. So I feel like I love, honestly, I really love this Hangman, because I think that you're giving yourself the leeway, you're giving yourself the permission to say, yeah, I'm controlling my own life, my own emotions. I'm taking care of my needs, but I'm also available to other things, other people, new jobs, new people, relationships, etc. So I feel like you're working through your struggles while you're also being open to other people, other new opportunities in your life. And I feel like I just want to say here, one of the things I think for 2024, or at least the beginning of your year, Aries, is that you don't want to lose out on opportunities in life. And you could have been spending time devoting, committing, promising other situations that you lost out on opportunities. You lost out on the ability to work, you may have gotten very distracted, which is why you kind of gotten in this Hangman energy. But I feel like a lot of you want to socialize more. You want to put yourself out there with that Three of Cups. You want to reconnect. You want to take advantage of all that life has to offer you, the opportunities. And I feel like this time you're saying, again, Hangman, I like this energy for your reading, because you're saying, like, I don't want to lose out on an opportunity, so I don't want to stop living. That's what it is. You're not stopping your life for other things. You're continuing to move on. All right, Aries, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please hit the like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment if you'd like. Thanks again for all your support. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Take care.